The England players looked relaxed and confident at the start of this day in Bloemfontein after their victory in Johannesburg in match number 1 of this 7-match series against South Africa in these one-day internationals. Graham Smith, well, he's got some ground to make up. A close look at the pitch to see if there's any joy there for him and his team today. Match number 2, played at Goodyear Park in Bloemfontein. Hello, welcome to highlights of what I can tell you was a pulsating match. A great day's cricket. Won't tell you any more than that for now. England victors at Johannesburg in that first game. They get off to a great start there. It's a punishing schedule, but they won that first one comfortably enough. 26 runs according to the Duckworth-Lewis method, and came to Bloemfontein full of confidence. Day-night match, there are 4 of those, of course, in the series, and 3-day games as well. So conditions fine at the start of the day, at the start of the afternoon. It was Graham Smith who won the toss and decided that England should bat first. Now the teams. England first. Well, they're unchanged after that first success at the Wanderers. So it's Trescothick, Jones, Vaughan, Strauss. That's the batting order they've gone with at the start of this series. Kevin Pietersen enjoying his time in South Africa already. Ian Bell then for Collingwood. Giles Cabarelli, Darren Gough and Matthew Hoggart. For South Africa, though, a couple of changes. First game, a new opening partnership for the one-day series anyway. Graham Smith and AB de Villiers. Callis at 3. Gibbs slips down to number 4. Prince keeps his place at 5. Justin Kemp at 6. Boucher, Pollock, Hall comes in, and Tini and Nell, they were there before. So there's 2 changes in this South African team. Right, let's get to the action and show you the best of the England innings.
Interesting to see how Geraint Jones plays. He's been told to play his natural game, and he's got a nice attacking flair about him, hasn't he?
That's exactly what he has got to do, just play his natural game. It's not a case of going out there and swinging from the hip every ball. I think it's a big opportunity for this. This is the place to bat in one-day internationals.
And he's off the mark. Andrew Hall down at third man.
Just looking at the South African side, well, I'm just little thing that would worry me a little bit in that lineup is what happens if you have to take the pace off the ball. If batsmen get set on this kind of pitch and medium pacers, well, they could get hammered.
Well, Smith said he's going to do it. He said at the toss that he's the one. He did say it with a huge smile on his face. But like you, Ian, I can't believe that Boyer's not playing. It's his home ground. He adds things to the side. It's a glorious shot from Trescothick. First boundary of the day. Oh, well, play your natural game. In other words, just hammer it away through mid-wicket for 4. Oh, that's in the slot. We've seen a pull from Geraint Jones. Now he's showing that he can off-drive as well.
It's right there, isn't it? It's there to be put away. Not a good delivery, but well dispatched.
That's Trescothick at his best. He loves to do that. Down the pitch, flat batting through the covers.
Well, I'm just starting to think there could be a lot of runs in this wicket.
Well, we know there's going to be a lot of runs, I think. We all assume that. And it's just confirming those suspicions now, which, again, makes me wonder why Graham Smith has wanted to bat second. Runs on the board, that's the way, surely.
Well, we'll wait and see. It's the way I'd like to have gone, I have to say.
Symptomatic of a flat pitch, that last stroke. Run! And he's spooned that over extra cover this time. Probably won't go for 4. but they'll come back for 3. Straight down the ground, just nothing more than a firm push. Will tell us how quick the outfield is. It's very quick. Just half an appeal from Smith at slip, nothing from the bowler. I don't think there was much either from Boucher behind the stumps.
Quite high as well. Ooh, expression tells it all.
I would have missed the inside thigh pad, that. Oh! Keeper standing up. Chopped away. It's beaten everybody.
Lofted over the bowler's head. Bit like a chip onto a golf green. Coming back for 3. Lofted over mid-off, is it? Just. .50 partnership comes up. We're still in the 10th over. He's dragged it on. Well, the tactic of Boucher standing up has earned Pollock that wicket. Trescothick couldn't leave his crease, tried to play a shot with his feet stuck in that crease, and he's only just managed to drag it into his stumps. But that's a good start for England. Trescothick going for 37.
Just an angle bat. Boucher has been instrumental in that dismissal. Pollock, as ever, leading the attack for South Africa. It's been a long time coming as that first wicket. Trescothick has played well, given the England start. Great impetus. Trescothick 37, 52 for 1.
Well, Pollock up in the circle, so that's very well thought out by Geraint Jones. Nell is absolutely livid. Well, that's a simple enough catch. Frustration from Geraint Jones. South Africa had kept Vaughan very quiet at the other end. So Jones sacrifices himself, trying to hit it over the top. He only got it as far as Mackay and Teeny.
Yeah, Vaughan coming to the crease has put a break on England. Jones will have seen himself, and he is new to opening the batting, that the scoring rate was not good. He's tried something different. It's good bowling again from Nell, and it's just a comfortable catch in the end to mid-off Mackay and Teeny. Good work from South Africa. Jones may have been a little bit mixed up there. He's gone for 20, England 60 for 2.
That's just an opening of the face from Andrew Strauss. Thought about the second. Pollock's throw says nope, wouldn't have been a good idea.
Good fielding by the veteran fast bowler. This outfield really quick, and you do get value for your shots. Everything sort of slopes away. Table's quite high. Once it gets through that inner ring, it keeps running away from you.
That's a clever shot. For once, Andre Nell departs from the accepted wisdom of bowling straight and full, and that's the penalty for it. 4 runs, nicely played over where slip might have been. Shout to catch it, and the question is, will the finger go up? And there's the answer. Andrew Strauss will have to go. It's not a fashion that any batsman enjoys going for. The term for it in dressing rooms around the world is a strangle.
Well, I suppose in one-day cricket you'll take this as a jaffa. Down the leg side, runs it straight off the blade. Mark Boucher takes a very good catch. Well, it's got to go. Strauss goes for 2, England 67 for 3.
It's flicked away just wide of that short mid-wicket. It's a good position to have for Kevin Pietersen, I think, early on, because he is looking to play onside. He does get quite a long way across onto his off stump. He's got to start again today, get the hang of this pitch. It's a slightly slower pitch than the one we saw the other day.
Also gets that front leg across. Misses there, you're in trouble.
Well, it's all ones at the moment for England. Now, there's a bit of hesitation there. Michael Vaughan might just be struggling. That's brilliant fielding, absolutely brilliant fielding.
Well, they seem to think that it might well be close. Not so sure sitting up here. South Africans, they think that's out.
Well, it's Herschel Gibbs who races onto it, lashes onto it, and hits the stumps. Now, that gives us, I think, enough of a view to say that Michael Vaughan has made it. It'll be confirmed again by this angle. Bat is down, he's done everything right there. But it was a great piece of fielding from Herschel Gibbs. Umpire stumped, but he shouldn't be. Not out the verdict delivered, to the disappointment of a capacity crowd.
Shoveled away by Pietersen. Pietersen 9, Vaughan a very sluggish 13. It's taken him 38 balls, Michael Vaughan, with just a solitary boundary. Whole tempo of the innings has changed since the opening salvos, when Trescothick and Jones looked so good and looked very comfortable.
Come on, Biff, come on, Biff.
Good on drive. Great timer of the ball, Kevin Pietersen. Well, it was a great effort.
This is hit very hard. It's out the middle of the bat. It would have been some catch. It really would have been some catch.
Lovely straight drive. That'll make him feel better. It's taking the pressure off Michael Vaughan as well.
First boundary for 12 overs.
That's well positioned. Absolutely bisected those fielders at extra cover and mid-off. 50 partnership comes up, and Pietersen now overtakes Vaughan.
That's placed well, as he looks to work it into the onside so much. Bowlers tend to start going a little wider of off stump, and that's exactly what Kevin Pietersen wanted. 51 runs from 71 balls.
And Pietersen's made 28 of those. Pietersen will keep the strike. It's a very good over for England. 12 runs coming from it. 119 for 3.
It's a reasonably big field, this, in common with so many of these grounds in South Africa. And if you can at least bisect those fielders in the deep. pretty much always got a chance at 2.
It is a big area. Should be useful for England with Ashley Giles in the team. Genuine spin bowler.
Another good stop. Prince is in the firing line there. It's got away a lot finer than normal. Good sliding stop down there.
He's finished up just a leisurely 2 as this. The running's not too flash from England. Might be that third umpire has a peep at this. Looks to be fine.
Come on, boy, get top, forward, get top, buddy. Oh.
It's a shallow bath.
Good running. Always looking for 2 that time.
It never disappoints Bloom from Tame. You see some sights on the ground here. It's the day of the dab.
Well, he's put it either side of third man. He's really having to race home for that one. The throw was perfect. It's not looking good for Michael Vaughan, this. And he's on his way. Looking to come back for a second successive 2. Desperate dive, beaten by a good throw, and perfect take from Mark Boucher, no doubt about that.
He's on his way. We'll wait for the umpire, but Michael Vaughan knows that he's out. Third umpire needs to press his button. Press it now. It's red for out. Could have told you ages ago. Vaughan's gone for 42. England 147 for 4.
Crashing shot. Best shot we've seen for a while this afternoon. Brings up the 150.
Peterson moves on to 41. Sensible play from Kevin Peterson. He does like to hit the boundaries. He likes to keep the board ticking at a healthy rate. 41 from 47 deliveries. He's played well. Only 3 boundaries for Peterson, and he likes them. Look for 2 here. It's such a massive area here at Goodyear Park. This is one of the bigger cricket grounds.
It's gone very fine. De Villiers has fielded brilliantly. But they'll get back for 2 this time. Premeditated stroke down to that fine third man. That's lofted away over mid-off. Collingwood wants the 3rd run. And it's a very good 3rd run as well. It's lifted away. Prince. And that's 50 for Kevin Peterson. Great start to his international cricket career. Wasn't originally selected for this one-day series. At 50, coming up in just 55 balls, only 3 fours, he's had to work hard.
It's hardly a tumultuous reception that he's got from this crowd.
Oh.
Subdued, I think, would be an understatement. Big inside edge for 4. He's just starting to get into top gear now.
Pulled away, so strong. It's beaten Callis. Hall straying in length.
Well, that's beautifully timed by Collingwood. There's nothing more than a push through the offside, and that boundary's probably the best part of 85 metres. To hurry here.
Shaw Prince. Out with a hit. Change of pace from Pollock this time. Collingwood is very quick, he needed to be.
Prince, the fielder. I thought he was going to be struggling with a direct hit here. Well, he might have just made it. Really got his skates on, Paul Collingwood. Could have tested the third umpire.
That's lofted high, that's gone a long, long way. Sails into the crowd for 6. And guess which side of the wicket that went.
He's been looking for this for a while, as Peterson. It's gone way into the crowd, disturbed the drinkers and the eaters. It's a massive hit. Huge boundary out there.
Swept away by Collingwood. A brilliant piece of improvisation. A very expensive overshoot for Sean Pollock. That's gone for 14. England going well. 213 for 4.
Beautifully whipped away. That's out of the middle of the bat. And I tell you what, that is fantastic piece of timing. Jack Callis had only about 15 yards to make there, and that has come off the middle of the bat at a rate of knots. That's 4. Beats the man at extra cover, and then on sweeping the boundary has got no chance. Well, that's going to cost him 4 more. This one should be out. AB de Villiers is under it. He takes the catch. Paul Collingwood goes. South Africa get the breakthrough. They needed that. They've given themselves a chance. The lively innings from Paul Collingwood comes to an end. 40 from 41 deliveries. A partnership, a new record partnership for the 5th wicket with Kevin Peterson. This is how it all ended.
Well, Mackay and Tini probably thought that Collingwood was coming down the wicket. That's why I dragged it short. He gets it wrong on the bat and hits it straight down de Villiers' throat. Collingwood goes for 40. England now 239 for 5.
Well bowled, but how well has he timed that? That's a well bowled Yorker length delivery. Peterson digs out, but it races away.
Well, whether it's a good bat with pure strength, I suppose it's a bit of both. Does well. Goes like a rocket down there. One thing South Africa have done well, they in the last 2 and a bit overs, no boundaries have been scored.
They'll look for 2 here as well. And Bell's coming back, he's quick. He's quick enough. That's annoying as a bowler. That really is annoying, isn't it, Aiding?
Oh, the fielder quite deep. Andrew Hall down there. Sort of just slipped as he threw it as well, but very, very, if you're too deep there, it's always 2.
Well, that's beautifully played. This goes all the way over the top. Takes Kevin Pietersen on to 98. Well, he went for the Yorker. Didn't get it quite right. Pietersen did.
Well, it's been a very good knock. And again, almost at the bottom of the bat, still manages to clear Callis there.
That's it. He's got his first one-day 100. Absolutely magnificent innings. I think he's enjoying that moment. Second 50 coming off just 36 deliveries. It's only the 3rd 100 by an England batsman against South Africa in one-day internationals. Traskothic Solanke, the other 2. What a moment for this young man.
Well, he certainly kissed that badge with some passion.
Well placed to slice that. Cruise 2. I think he might have enjoyed that 100, Kevin Pietersen, as much as anything. There's been quite a lot of stick in the crowd. Well, it does mean a lot to him, doesn't it? Quite rightly.
For sure. Absolutely wonderful knock today. That tells it all.
Well, if it hit, he was out. It didn't. It's another single. Ian Bell didn't even attempt to get in. Ian Bell on strike. And that is a fantastic shot. That is a fantastic shot. He's only been at the crease. That was his 6th delivery. Gave himself a bit of room. Pierced that offside field.
Just a bit of room. Now doesn't get it right. Not quite up there. Beautiful shot.
Well, that's hammered, and that's going to be 4 more. It's a full toss outside the stump. This is not what South Africa wanted. It's 9 of the first 3 balls. Pietersen moves on to 107. Missed it, Kevin Pietersen will be disappointed with that, but it's been a great knock. Absolutely fantastic. Strike rate of 112.5 runs per 100 balls. 77 runs from the final 10 overs.
Well, Kevin Pietersen, the star of that innings, his first one-day international 100, a memorable knock for all of us here today in Bloemfontein. Not out 108 for him. The best of the support came from Michael Vaughan. They steered England out of a slightly tricky patch early on there. 42 from Michael Vaughan. And then even better, actually, from Paul Collingwood, who gave the innings real momentum towards the end there. 77 runs off the last 10 overs took England up to 270 for 5. Now, the South African bowlers, well, they did peg it back after a fairly boisterous start from the England openers. But in the end, it was a question of just sharing it around as best they could. And Graeme Smith certainly achieved that, using 7 bowlers and all those economy rates between 5 and 6.5. They took some punishment in those last 10 overs. Now it was down to the batsmen to see if they could chase 271. Just to confirm it, the target 271 runs to win at an average of 5.42 runs per over. Well, we said Kevin Pietersen was the star of the show there. We caught him as he came off the field.
Kevin, that's got to be the best moment of your cricketing life, hasn't it?
I'm tired and I'm speechless.
It's not like you to be speechless.
It is at the moment. It is. I don't know what to say. I'm dumbstruck at the minute. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Well, you've hit this tour running, haven't you, and taking the game by storm in South Africa. You're not getting a great response from the crowd, but that doesn't matter at all to you, does it?
I love a challenge, mate. When I walk in there and they boo me, I'm well up for the challenge, and I just want to prove everybody wrong and prove that the decision I made to come over 4 or 5 years ago is the best decision I've ever made in my life. And to be scoring 100 for England in my 6th game, I mean, it's a dream come true. And I love the country, I love the boys. The boys are brilliant. Coaches, everybody's fantastic, been awesome to me. And I mean, I'm dumbstruck. I just hope we can win the game now.
Good stuff. The celebration was great. Kissing the helmet there.
I knew I had to do something, didn't I? I don't know, mate. It was just all spontaneous. I loved it. I'm happy as anything.
Good. Off you go and see the boys. Thanks.
Well, he didn't turn out to be speechless in the end, did he? That was Kevin Peterson talking to Paul Allott. It was a great 100. Plenty of power, plenty of timing. A real exhibition there from Kevin Peterson, and it entertained all of us. Didn't necessarily have to say entertain the crowd, who seemed to turn their backs on him as he came off the field. Never mind, they can probably watch the highlights as well. Right, the target, 271 for South Africa, and the chase is coming up right after this break.
It'll be a wide.
It was right down the leg side, but there was a bit of swing. That's what England will want, particularly against Graham Smith. They've caused them all kinds of problems, particularly Matthew Hoggard. There's a bit of swing there. Just to warm the keeper up, Jones.
It's off the inside edge, thick inside edge. Hoggard down at fine leg. He knows this ground pretty well, having played here for Orange Free State for a couple of seasons. Oh, I think that just about carried, you know. Paul Collingwood diving away to his left. That reaction tells us it did.
There's no doubt it carried. Oh, it'd have been a fine catch.
Again taken off the stumps. And Smith coming back for 2. Good piece of running that from the South African captain. That's through the gap on the leg side. Solanke chasing. There could be a run out here. Smith frantically yelling at de Villiers to get back.
Well, he's taken on one of the best of the England fielders, Vikram Solanke, on for the captain, Michael Vaughan.
News on Michael Vaughan. He's got a stomach bug. That's why he's not on the field. So Marcus Trescothick in charge, and it looks as though he'll be in charge for the whole 50 overs. Vikram Solanke will be doing the fielding as 12th man. It's all leg side from Smith. He's picking off each and every ball around the square leg area. That's past Collingwood, and de Villiers gets off the mark in style with 4. He's just moved fine leg a lot squarer as well, and Smith has picked that off with ease. Darren Goff's going to be an exasperated man by the end of tonight if Graham Smith keeps on doing that. Oh, Kabir Ali at mid-on. It's 24 without loss. And de Villiers is having a charmed life here. I think that was a chance to Kabir Ali.
Definitely. I'm just wondering if he picks this up, you know. Seems to go very late, one-handed. But again, it would be an excellent catch. On the bright side, say 4.
That's so close. Smith has been out LBW to Hoggard in the Test series, falling flat on his face on one occasion. It very nearly happened again there. The problem is he plants that front foot, doesn't he? And if the ball swings back on him, he's got to get the front foot out of the way or get his back round his pad.
Well, that's his problem. You're exactly right. Once you get your foot planted, if it does come in, you've got to play round your pad rather than play the line of the ball. So makes it a bit harder.
Oh, that's out. Well, it might have pitched outside leg stump. It looked close. Closer than close.
Scared me to death. I think it's pitched outside, which it has, and also the height I think might come in. It's a long way forward, you see, so it's still got a bit of height climbing that ball to do. Just clipping the top. Well, but it's pitched outside, so it doesn't matter.
I got nearly as excited as Matthew Hoggard there.
Good stop. Peterson, even after his century, got the energy to dive around in the field.
Yes.
Giles.
Nice, Ash.
That's a beautiful shot. And the first boundary for 6 overs, much needed by South Africa. Good contact this time, that's got through. That's what we remember from Centurion. That bottom hand coming into play. The ball racing away to the fence.
Well, AB de Villiers is so strong in that region. Saw in the Test match at Centurion that he was very severe on any width whatsoever. Beautiful shot, gets all of this. Well, once it's through there, you might as well give it up. It'll be 4 all the way.
That was very optimistic. Lucky to get away with that, de Villiers. Bell doing the fielding. Round from mid-on, but de Villiers on 16 now. Smith 25.
Well, wouldn't have been the most cleverest thing if you'd hit that straight to mid-on. Saw that Adam Butler tried to do that. He was pinned down for a couple of overs and ran down the wicket and knocked the lot out the ground.
Up goes the finger and out goes Graham Smith. It's that man Hoggard again. He must have nightmares every evening about Matthew Hoggard, Graham Smith. He trudges off. The South African captain goes to 25. And from the last ball of the 12th over, Matthew Hoggard gets his man again.
Well, his nightmare continues as Graham Smith. Again, the ball that slants across the left-hander. Hoggard has undone him again. Graham Smith, he goes for 25. South Africa 47 for 1.
Trescothick makes his first bowling change. Kabir Ali replacing Darren Gough at the Loch Logan end. Short and pays the penalty straight away. You hardly saw Gough or Hoggard bowl a short delivery. That's a shocker from Kabir Ali.
Well, one thing you can't be on this pitch is too short. Wasn't whacked in a bouncer length, but it just sat up there. AB de Villiers very strong on the short ball by the square of the wicket. But when he plays this shot, he does play them well.
He's got him this time. De Villiers looking for a repeat performance, so in the space of 2 overs, South Africa lose both their openers now. De Villiers joins Smith back in the pavilion. He goes for 20, it's 51 for 2 in the 13th over.
Well, the crowd goes quiet here. Goodyear Park, bat turns in his hand. And, Vikram Solanki, substitute for Michael Vaughan, takes a good catch. And, on this occasion, the shortish ball has worked. AB de Villiers, he's gone for 20, it's 51 for 2.
Callis facing his first ball. No risks taken. Back for 2, Giles fielding.
That's found the gap as well. Sweetly timed by Herschel Gibbs. Should be an easy 2 here. Nice shot, but again, it's only going to be 1, unless there's a misfield, which there isn't. It's a state of mind, isn't it? Batting through these mid-range overs, where all that needs to happen, exactly as happened for England, is you need just to keep in touch with a reasonable rate. Plenty of ones. It's all about setting up a platform, isn't it?
Catch!
Well bowled. Throw is wild. Split the difference. 83 for 2 now.
They have to get a move on here, and they do.
There might have been a little bit of hesitation. He's very quick, Herschel Gibbs. Covers the ground. He's always going to win that race. Well done the fielding. Comfortably home.
Better over for South Africa, 5 singles off that over. Footwork this time from Callis. Solanki. Another shocking throw from Kabir Ali. He's got to do something about his fielding if he wants to stay in this England one-day side.
Well, they're targeting him, aren't they? Every time they play either side of him, they're looking for 2.
Giles to Gibbs.
Easy, buddy, easy.
Trescothick, the acting captain. Gibbs 22 from 36, Callis 20 from 37. Footwork again from Callis, he looks for the gap and finds it brilliantly. Now, what happened out on the boundary here? Ian, Brian Jerling wants the TV replay umpire, Ian Howe, to have a close look at this one.
It's a good shot. That's the first part of the equation. Beautiful. Quick on his feet, inside out. I've got a feeling this is 4. Yes.
Good sweep, 4 more. Good over for South Africa. They reach the halfway point in the innings on 107 for 2. Scothic assists with Collingwood and Giles in harness.
Well, look at this sweep shot. Hit very, very well. Outside off stump. That would probably have missed off stump. If he was able to get it square between the two men out in the boundary.
That's away fine, past Geraint Jones, that'll run all the way into the boundary boards.
Premeditated but effective. They're just waking up. Slower ball at the back of the hand. All it needed. He got.
Optimistic.
Might have got outside the line. You can understand Paul Collingwood going up. Now, doesn't get him outside. Yes, he'll be outside the line, isn't it? Good decision.
It's a good umpire, isn't he? Simon Taufel.
He's the best, Bob.
Strauss. Good throw. Hot work. Not many boundaries at this stage. They all came late in England's innings. Gibbs can't get back for the second run as Hoggard tidies up. Lovely shot by Callis, diving effort by Trescothick. But Giles is going to have to make the long run round, and in the end there's a comfortable 3.
Half a question asked.
Just wonder if England are trying to reverse this ball now. It will be a little bit scuffed up and discoloured. Kabir Ali pitches outside. Where does it hit him? Might have squeezed it inside edge as well. It's one of those that half-hearted appeal, nothing more than that, but it doesn't look right. I think it's a more thick inside edge.
Four. Deliberately steered down there. Such a common shot in one-day cricket. It's too fine, too much pace on the ball for Matthew Hoggard to cut off, and it's really got down to the third man very quickly. No chance.
And Kabir Ali will think there's nothing wrong with the delivery either. It's a good shot. Herschel Gibbs moves on to 50. 20th 50 in his 158th one-day international. Little matter of 13 centuries as well. And his second 50 against England in his 11th one-day international. Big shot in the air. He gets his 50, and it will plug and stop and spin back. Look for 3. They'll probably settle for 2. Callis has got his 50.
Once again, a very good patient knock from Callis. Crowd enjoying it. ...51 off 68. Then goes for the big. Oh, I don't know where he wanted to hit that. That might go for 4, and does.
Doesn't matter where he's gone. 166 for 2, outside edge 4.
That's edged away as well. That's going very quickly down towards that third-man boundary. Suddenly the runs are flowing for South Africa. And the edges have proven to be the best shot. Oh, that's edged. Just what England didn't want from the final delivery of that over. It's well struck and it's 4. So the partnership moves on to 134, which is a record for South Africa against England in one-day internationals for the 3rd wicket. A day of broken records. Up in the air, and that's exactly what England needed. The breakthrough has come in the nick of time. Ashley Giles is the man who's earned it. It's that little top edge from a shot that's brought Jacques Kallis a lot of runs today, which has finally broken this partnership.
Well, Giles might not be quite at his best. This is the wicket that all England wanted. The top edge from Kallis looking to sweep, a little bit of extra bounce to Dolly of a catch to short fine leg. Trescothick takes it comfortably. Giles is absolutely delighted. That's the one. Kallis has gone for 63. It's 185 for 3.
It's a hoik, but it's a very effective one.
Well, I just think there was a hint of desperation in this. But Herschel Gibbs has decided to go over the top, put everything behind it, and it's come off. It wasn't timed how he wanted it, come out of the middle of the bat, but it's worked.
It certainly has worked. He kept his head down just long enough. Wasn't quite out of the meat of the bat, but he'd spotted that's one of the places where there is no one on the boundary. He's working at it again. He's trying to repeat it. That's a top edge that's landed well short of Kabir Ali at 3rd man, but he's looking for that same spot again, Herschel Gibbs.
Right.
200 for 3. There he goes. That's gone a long, long way. Justin Kemp shows us where that reputation comes from. That's 6. It's beaten the keeper, and it's going all the way down there. Hogarth has bowled the perfect delivery. Beaten them all. He's beaten the batsman, he's passed the stumps, and he's beaten the keeper. It's a good shot. Fine shot indeed. Just a little hint of in-swing from Matthew Hogarth, but Justin Kemp played it beautifully.
Massive hit. All the way, over long on, that's 6.
Don't bowl length. Somebody get into his ear, Kabir Ali. Don't bowl length to a hitter. He's a big front foot hitter. Justin Kemp, he's a strapping lad. He likes nothing better than front foot down the pitch and swing through the line. Slow deliveries are the key here. Yorkers if he can. That's out of here.
Well, Trescothic tosses the ball back to Kabir Ali. A few seconds ago it was in the crowd. Up in the air, is it going to fall safely? It is. Hogarth. South Africa scoring 35 from the last 3 overs, 235 for 3. Just one will go on the scoreboard, but it's a very significant single for Herschel Gibbs. Just have a look at this record, 5,000 one-day international runs. Swung away, brilliant catch. Darren Gough, he's had a great day. Gibbs goes. Is there still hope for England? It's all smiles out there now. Crowd go quiet again. Gibbs goes for 78, and it's the Yorkshire combo.
Well, look at that big chest again, Darren Gough. It's a flick down the leg side from Gibbs, and he's had a great day in the field. Goughy diving to his left. He'll tell everybody about that as well. Look at me, big lad, get on your way. Hogarth's taken one. He's got a good one, it's Gibbs. He's gone for 78. In South Africa, 237 for 4.
Slow ball first up. Strauss again, another good piece of fielding on the bounce, right over the top of the stumps. Well, it's been a real mixed bag, England's fielding. Most of the side have done brilliantly. Now, has Kemp got the nerve to take on Darren Gough? Fantastic delivery, he's yorked him.
Just watch me, Kabir Ali, Yorkers, fast, straight, and he's done it again. Big smile, big chest, big lad. Darren Gough into his 9th over, centre stage. Doesn't get any better than that. Full Yorker, middle and off. Kemp on his way, it's Gough.
Well, his head bows, Justin Kemp. Embarrassing dismissal. He was going to be the hero. He scored 32 from 26 balls. He's gone now, though. 239 for 5. It's away for 4. No slips at this stage. Sean Pollock moves on to 6. Smashed away. There's the boundary Boucher was after. The 250 comes up for South Africa. The crowd go wild.
Almost as if he just turned up. 18 from 15. Rates coming down, tumbling down with a boundary. Captain Trescothic gets together with Hogarth. Hogarth marches away. Last 50 scored in 34 deliveries.
Looking for the Yorker, ended up being a full toss. Well, that was pretty straight. Umpire Cowful says no, but at least from the England viewpoint, it's a dot ball. Away over extra cover, that's 4.
Tell him blow that. The boundary from this Gough over. 3 deliveries have gone, 5 runs from it. Crowd absolutely in raptures now. 2 of the heroes at the crease, Sean Pollock, Mark Boucher. 22 partnership from 13. Gough again gathers himself.
Never a hint of panic from Boucher and Pollock. Here comes Kabir Ali, 8 to win. Full toss. pulled away behind square. Kabir Ali's day gets more wretched by the second.
Just to compound that, it's a no ball as well. Seemed to be very high. It may be given as over waist high. South Africa need 3 from 6 deliveries. I should think that's a high delivery. Given as a no ball, pulled away behind square leg. Changing the field, mid on and mid off. Hardy coming inside the circle.
Well, the game's up, I'm afraid, and they know it. So Skothic has made the wrong choice. Another full toss, and he's caught. Brilliant catch out on the boundary. Boucher goes, but South Africa are still the favourites. Giles takes the catch, but should he have been bowling this over?
Well, who's going to come in now? Mark Boucher plays the shot. It's a full toss, swinging away into the leg side. He does exactly that. Who does he find? Ashley Giles smacks it straight to him. Is there another twist? Kabir Ali has come into the attack and they'll be working overtime with him. Can he get it up there in the block hole? He's got a new batsman. He can't possibly have changed ends. Boucher has gone for 15. 268 for 6. They need 3.
Well, it's an appeal from Jones behind the stumps. Not out, but at least it's a dot ball for England. Good delivery from Kabir Ali. They scamper through for a single. There's still work to be done by South Africa. 3 balls still remain.
Come on, boys, come on up.
Well, surely he's run out. Yes, he is. By yards. Pollock was determined to go for the single. It didn't last long. Ashwell did it.
I can't believe it. That's what she's saying. Sacrificed Ashwell Prince in this heated cauldron here. Goodyear Park. Kabir Ali, has he got one last moment in him? Yes, no interlude. Should we go, should we not? Pollock keeps going. That's the end of Prince. 2 from 2, 7 down.
Well, it's all down to Andrew Hall as the scores are level. Andrew Hall smiles. South Africa cannot lose the match.
I think the keeper's a big player here. He's just asking Geraint Jones, should I come up to the stumps? I think that's a good move, just to stop a batsman advancing down, and we might just get a stumping.
Here we go. It's a tie. England get the final wicket. The match is tied. Hall couldn't make contact. Geraint Jones' tactic worked. He went up to the stumps. Just fumbled the ball initially, but Hall was out of his ground. So it's Sean Pollock that messes it up in the end. And the match is tied. What a game of cricket we've seen here. Have a close look at this. The big swing from Hall. Out of his ground he goes. Off come the bails. Brilliant work by Geraint Jones. Brave keeping. Not so long ago he conceded the 4 byes. But cricket's been the winner tonight here, all right.
What a finish that was. Match tied with South Africa on 270 for 8. There were some fine performances there. Callis and Gibbs got things going nice. It was a great partnership between the 2 of them. Justin Kent struck the ball absolutely beautifully. And then the old partnership, Boucher and Pollock, looked to have done all the hard work to get South Africa into a winning position. At the end, though, it wasn't to be. Prince run out for naught. Hall stumped by Geraint Jones for naught. Scores level, 270 for 8 it was, match tied. And for the England bowlers, well, a bit of a mixed day. The hero at the end, I guess, had to be Kabir Ali because he managed to keep the game to that tie, and he finished with figures of 3 for 56. He didn't start so well, but came back strongly. Darren Gough, well, he was always in the game. 1 for 49 from his 10 overs. He fielded well as well. Hoggard, 2 for 42. Collingwood, 10 overs. Giles, 8. Trescothick, 4. Between them, well, it's good enough. They managed to tie that match. So let's just confirm the result. 270 for 5, played 270 for 8. Match tied. At the end of it all, well, the man in the thick of it at the end was Kabir Ali. Paul Allott spoke to him right after the game.
Kabir, that was absolutely incredible. But you're still shaking, aren't you?
Yeah, you can have a look now. Now, the first ball went for 5. I thought, oh God, what have I done? But I managed to pull it back. The boys fought me quite well, so I was quite pleased the way things went.
Got to be the most dramatic moment of your cricketing life.
No, when Skip Trez asked me to bowl the last one, I thought, oh God, I've haven't bowled very well all day, so I don't know what's going to happen here, but luckily it sort of came off.
Well, how did you drag it back after that first ball?
No, I thought I got nothing to lose there because it's more or less their game from here, but I still had the confidence of bowling good Yorkers, and Goffey was there, always there. He was always helping me out, so thanks to Goffey as well.
Well, it was a brilliant finish. What about the stumping? I bet you've never had a stumping off you before.
No, Bumpy's a good keeper as well, so, but Bumpy's took a few off me as well, so which is...
Well done. Listen, great effort. Go and enjoy it with the boys.
Cheers, thank you very much.
So that's how the schedule looks at the moment. Then Johannesburg won by 26 runs. Bloemfontein match tied. 5 matches still to come. Now, Ian's with me. You don't get games like that often, do you?
No, you don't in one-day cricket. When they come, you should make the most of them. It was exciting. It was really, really good. And I really felt for Kabir Ali at the end there because he started the day badly. First 3 overs, 23 runs, picked up a wicket, but it was a bit of a strangle. And then to come back as he did and get thrown the ball for that last over, start the over with them only wanting 8 to win South Africa. And you concede 5 runs off the first ball of the over and you still got to bowl that ball again. And then still to get a tie. Amazing.
It's great stuff. Let's talk about Kevin Pietersen now as well, because you've got to go back early in the day to the setup. Without him, England would have been short of runs. Might have been just, say, 250, no more than that. With him, they got up to that tying total.
Yeah, what I enjoyed about his innings as much as anything was the way, for a guy that's only playing his 6th one-day international, he's actually paced it very, very well. And he's had the momentum going at the end. He had great support early on from the captain, who, as we now found out, wasn't very well, his stomach bug. Yeah. But he battled it out for quite a long time out there just to steady the ship after 3 quick wickets. You got Pietersen then loses Vaughan, but then he gets Collingwood. And then they really, the two of them, then it just pumped the adrenaline and got them both going, I think. The accelerators, a few good shots, and runs started to flow. And he just went on, Kevin Pietersen, and built on it and saw it home.
Well, Pietersen, man of the match, of course. Quick word about South Africa. Where does that leave them?
I would think very deflated. I would think they will feel that they should have won it. I thought it was interesting. You listen to the guys and the feedbacks and the talks at the end of the game, and the feedback from the English, that was as good as a win.
Yeah,
we've got out of jail there. We should have lost that game. South Africa couldn't finish us off. That's a win for us, and that's how they'll think. South Africa will feel it as a loss.
Well, I think we've earned a rest here. It was a cracking game of cricket here in Bloemfontein. If we get any more like that in the next 5, we'll be treated right royally. We'll see you for those. Bye-bye.